Hey everybody, it's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is our dynamic stretching routine.
Use this routine either as a warm-up or a way to get you moving in the morning or after a long period of inactivity.
There is absolutely no equipment required for today's stretching routine.
So let's get moving. We're going to do either a reaching reverse lunge or a reaching split squat. So I'm going to start with my feet together. I'm going to step back and reach the opposite side, where Claudia's just going to go ahead and start in that split squat position, and she's going to drop her back knee. You decide which variation is right for you on this one, but either way, drop that back knee until it gets to about a 90-degree angle and reach up into the opposite side. This is a great one to stretch out those quads, hip flexors, shoulders, as well as your core and back, all getting some mobility work on this one. Make sure to breathe. And again, we're moving at a nice, slow, controlled pace. Not a rush on this one. Go through that full stretch. And as you get into it, you'll probably start to notice that your mobility will improve as you go through it. Nice. Let's hit this side for 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, opposite side now. Everything else is the same. Just opposite side.
Woo.
Right into it and try to keep your balance. There we go. It's all right. Not about being perfect. Just about putting in the work, getting a little bit better every day. Feel that nice big stretch. And it's okay if your back knee hits the ground, but we don't want that back knee to bounce off the ground. And if you can't quite get far enough down to get both knees at a 90, that's all right. Do the best you can. And as you go through and perform this move, you'll be able to get further and further down. Nice. Again, continuing to breathe as you work through this dynamic stretching movement. Let's hit this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, we're going to move to the floor for the next one. We're going to do a little yoga flow, a vinyasa flow. So we're going to start this one in a downward dog position. So I want you to pull those hips back, relax the shoulders, drive those hips backwards into a downward dog. Feel that stretch in your backside as it's pulling back, like somebody's pulling back on your hips. And now I want you to move forward into a high plank position. Don't move your hands. Now keeping your elbows in, drop down. And then we're going to push up into an upward facing dog. Hold. Breathe. Driving those hips down. And now let's come back to the downward facing dog. So that was one time through. All right. And if you want, you can kind of walk those legs out a little bit. You see Claudia was naturally doing it. Just get a little extra stretch. All right, now let's go back into that high plank. And drop down, elbows are in. And press up for that stretch into the upward facing dog. Good. Breathe on this one. And let's go back, downward facing dog. Keep feeling that stretch on every position, being sure to breathe. Nice, big, deep breaths. And back forward, high plank. Drop down, elbows are in. Press up. If you need to on that press up, you can put your knees, you can come down on your knees if you need to for the press. And back into downward dog. All right, we're going to go one more time through, guys. And forward into high plank. Elbows are in as we lower ourselves. And if you need to, you can drop to your knees as you press up, but then come back up onto your feet. And back. Excellent. Okay, we can go ahead and stay down on the ground for the next one. We're going to move into a fire hydrant. So we're going to fire hydrant circle, I should say. So we're going to be on all fours for this one. Hands and knees. So let's go in with your right leg. Bring your right leg out to the side, right hip and knee out to the side. Kick back and then return. So that's one revolution. Hip up, kick back with the heel, circle, and back. I want you to go ahead and move at your own pace on this one. Don't feel the need to count reps. Just feel that hip loosening up as you get through this. Take it through that full range of motion. Trying your best to keep those hips, shoulders, and back square to the ground. You don't want to turn your whole body on this one. Good. Again, we'll hit both sides for equal amount of time. Breathe, focus on that breathing. Full range of motion all the way up to the side. Kick all the way back and forward. Let's do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Opposite side now. Same move, right into it. Hip out to the side, fire hydrant. Kick back. Full extension and return. It's a great one to loosen up those hips as well as get those glutes firing. You know, we spend so much time sitting down in our day-to-day life. Those hips get so tight, and this is a great one to reverse that effect.
You may feel a few pops in your hips.
And that's totally okay.
And
You're just
that's
working
normal.
through it. Yes,
That's
it is
right.
normal. Nothing to be scared about, especially if it's not associated with any specific pain along the way. But again, those hips get tight from disuse, and this is going to loosen them up, restore them to their rightful flexibility and mobility. Again, as you get through this one, hopefully you'll start to feel that mobility improve rep by rep. Excellent job on this one. Keep it going here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent.
Ooh, I like
work.
that one, Coach.
All right, me too. I like it too. Okay, let's go ahead and lie down flat on our backs. And we're going to do a lying leg crossover next. So legs are out straight in front of us. Let's go and bring up your right leg. Keep your leg nice and straight as it comes up. And let's let that leg fall down to the side. Now, you might not have quite as good flexibility as we do, or you might have better. If you can allow that leg to go all the way down on the ground, feel free to do so. If it's right here and that's all you have, that's all right as well. But try your best to keep your shoulders on the ground on this one. So you don't want to roll with that leg. But again, keeping both shoulders on the ground. Feel that nice stretch. And now let's come back and return. I want you to go through this range of motion. Repeat. Excellent. Full range of motion all the way back. Nice and control. Feel those abs engaging to move that leg as well as that hip. Good. Nice and controlled. You don't want that leg flopping on the ground on this one. Let's hit this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, same move. Opposite leg now. Okay, opposite leg. So we're going to come straight up, bring across. So first we're going to hit that static hold and stretch. Breathe again, trying to keep both shoulder blades on the ground on this one. Keep that leg nice and straight. You should feel a stretch, maybe especially back through that hamstring, hip, and glute, maybe even a little calf. Okay, now let's go through that dynamic range of movement. Nice and controlled, rep by rep. Again, forcing yourself to keep that leg nice and straight. I know it's hard. Getting a little more flexible with every movement. Moving at a nice, slow, controlled pace. You got it. Let's hit this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent work. All right, next we're going to do what's called a Pageturner. So we're going to lie on our sides completely, both our arms on the sides, our knees clasped together. And we're going to open up one side arm, and at the same time, we're going to look in the opposite direction. So it's a Pageturner. Oop, I need a little more room here. That's what you get with a 6'2" wingspan. All right, so we're going to open up like we're opening a book and close. So again, this inside shoulder and arm stays on the ground, and I'm going to look back as those shoulders open up. Excellent. Full range of motion. All the way forward, all the way back. And I wouldn't recommend doing this one so close to a wall like I am. But hey, that's okay. It works. We have to work with the space we have, of course. And this one's great for that thoracic spine mobility, which is that mid-back. Get a little shoulder mobility in there as well. And let's switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip over just to hit that opposite side next. Again, hands are together, knees are together, and let's go ahead and open up and looking over that shoulder. Excellent. Again, all of these moves are performed at a nice controlled pace. No rush on this one. Improving that mobility rep by rep, a little better. Excellent work. Again, another great one if you spend a lot of time sitting down. Another great one to counteract any of those negative postural effects from so much time sitting down. Let's go ahead and hit this one for 10 more seconds. Taking it through that full range of motion. Making sure not to hold your breath, but we're breathing throughout. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Close the book. All right. So we're going to do a multiplanar lunge next. No, I didn't make up the name on this one. So to start, we're going to get into a high plank position. So we're going to come up into a high plank position on both hands and feet. And I'll like you to bring your right foot up to outside of your right hand the best you can. Now, go ahead and take that inside arm and we're going to reach up. And then I want you to reach through, twist, rotate, and reach back up. So we're going to reach in and reach up. Nice and controlled. Keep that back straight. Keep good posture. Core stays tight. Excellent. Going through that full range of motion. Love this one because it just hits so many different body parts from your hips, your groin, hamstrings, thoracic spine again, shoulders, all getting loosened up on this one. Let's go and repeat this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, place that right hand down, step back, and then opposite leg steps up and right back into it. So reaching up and then reaching through. Again, not a race on this one. Just move at a pace that feels good to you. You feel comfortable and you feel the effects. Breathe. Think about that workout that you have coming up. Think about how you're about ready to crush it. Whatever goals you may have for that workout. Now's the time to focus on them. Getting a little bit better every day. Put in that work so we can achieve those goals. That's what it takes. It's the only thing standing in between you and everything you want is that work that has to be put in. And you're doing that right here. Let's keep this one up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice job, everybody. You are officially ready for your workout. If you've been working out with us for a while and you're starting to see some results, we'd encourage you to please go check out our Patreon page where you can find out more about how you can support our mission of keeping these great workouts free.
And if you enjoyed the warm-up with us today, we ask that you give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a new warm-up or workout from HASfit.
Make sure to check out HASfit.com where we have hundreds of free workouts, free meal plans, and our free complete fitness programs.
And if you're on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, come find HASfit and connect with us because we want to connect with you.
Thank you so much for giving us the privilege of working with you today. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.